Hi, friends. Today we're going to do something just a little different. We are going to participate in a school-wide math event every Wednesday called Real World Wednesdays. That's where we stop the screen time, get offline, and go do some math in the real world. So, like the third and fifth graders have been doing math problems to help the teachers solve some problems they have in their real lives with math. But we're just going to do something fun today to review our solid shapes. We've learned solid shapes last winter, and it's always good to just keep that in our brains and refresh on that kind of stuff because you're going to need to know it for first grade. Okay? So if you have not reviewed your solid shapes with our YouTube video, I suggest you stop this video, go back, and play the little song. It'll help keep those names of those solid shapes in your brain. Here's what it looks like, friends, if you scrolled by it. Okay, so you can use that video to uh, review the names of your solid shapes, or 3D shapes is what the song calls them. All right, you ready? Let's just review them real quickly. I don't have my models of the 3D shapes here in my home. So I found things that show us the 3D shapes. You ready? All right, let's get started. The first one is like this ball that I have. And that's not the ball, friends. We call that a sphere. It's round like a circle, but you can hold it in your hands. It's a sphere, friends, a sphere. Say ear, sphere, okay? Sphere. The next one I have is this glass. It's kind of dirty, but don't tell anybody. It is a cylinder, friends. On the bottom is this flat, the bottom face is a circle. The top is a circle, and it's hugged by a rectangle. A cylinder, say cylinder. Cylinder, good. A cylinder is also round. Friends, another one that we have is this thing. What is that thing called? That's a dice, right? Uh, we call that shape a cube. Say cube. Cube. It looks like a box. Cube, and each of the faces on the cube is a square. Okay. Another shape that with the boxy shape that we have, because it's really hard to find a perfect cube because all the faces of a cube is square. They're all the same size, all the same shape. Whereas another boxy shape, we call this a rectangular prism because each one is a rectangle, a rectangular prism. Okay. And this Bluetooth speaker is a rectangular prism. I wonder if it still works. No, it's dead. The next one that I can show you is a cone. A cone, friends. It's really hard for me to find a cone, so I made one out of paper for you. Okay, it comes to a point like a triangle, but it's round, friends. It's kind of like a party hat, except it's really, really tiny. Maybe it'll fit my ball instead. Yeah, it does. Cool. So a cone, friends. They're like the water cups that we use at school, right? A cone. So one more time. Sphere, cylinder, cube, cone, and a rectangular prism. Okay? All right. Now that we reviewed all the shapes, it's time to go on a scavenger hunt. As I go around my house looking for different shapes, I'm going to count the shapes by using a tally table that looks like this. I made this one, but I am also going to leave an example of the tally table below this video and on Nearpod. So if you don't have anything to write with like I do, you can carry around the Nearpod on your tablet or your smartphone and add tallies to count up the different shapes that you find. So if you find 3 examples of spheres, you're going to add 3 tally marks beside the sphere. 1, 2, 3. Okay? A tally mark is just a straight line down. You'll see later in the video as we go on our scavenger hunt. I'm going to show you how it's done by going around my house. You can come with me. I'm going to fill out my tally table as I'm doing the shapes. And yeah, and then You'll be in charge of doing it yourself. Okay, you ready? Let's get started. This ball is a sphere. This pumpkin is a sphere. This candle is a cylinder. This ring box is a cube. This soda can is a cylinder. These cans are cylinders. This box is a rectangular prism. This box of popcorn is a rectangular prism. This kitchen funnel has a cone shape at the end. This chopstick has a cone shape at the end. Whoop. The thermometer has a cone shape at the end. These boxes of cereal are a rectangular prism. These pots are cylinders. These apples are spheres. This is a tea infuser. You put the tea inside and then you can dip it in your tea. It has a sphere shape. The long straw is a cylinder. This is a leaf blower, and if you notice, the inside of my leaf blower, there's a cone in there. See it? This bead necklace is a string of spheres. This is a light up LED ball, and it's a sphere. My paper towels is a cylinder. See? There are a lot of spheres in this potpourri decoration. Here's a sphere. And look, the vase is a cylinder. The tips of these tools are cones. The tip of the screwdriver ends in a cone. The tip of the pliers end in a cone. The tips of these pens end in a cone. I thought my ice cubes would be cubes, but when I look at them, they look more like rectangular prisms. Why don't we call them ice rectangular prisms? Why do we call them ice cubes? Weird. Okay, so after each shape I found, I put a tally beside the shape that it represents. I'm going to go ahead and count up how many of each shape I found. So spheres, I found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cones, I found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I only found 2 cubes, a dice, and a jewelry box, friends. I thought the ice cubes were going to be cubes, but they were actually rectangular prisms. I found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rectangular prisms in my pantry, all those food boxes. In all those cans in my pantry, I found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, friends. 11 is 1, 1. Now that I see my tally table done and the numbers I found, which one did I find the least of? I found a less number of cubes than the other shapes. I only found 2 cubes, friends. Which one did I find the most of? I found a lot of cylinders, friends. 11 is my biggest number. All right. Well, I hope you had fun coming around with me and finding all the examples of 3D shapes around my house. Now it's your turn. I want you to go on a scavenger hunt and create a tally table of all of the 3D shapes that you find in your house. I think it would be interesting to see how many spheres you found and which shape did you find more of, or how easy it was, or which shape was the most difficult to find. Okay. And I would love to see these pictures of your shapes, or your pictures of your tally tables, uh, comments on how many shapes you found, which shape you found the most of, which shapes you had fewer of. You can comment on this video on YouTube. You can send a text, send a message on Class Dojo. Yeah, share the pictures of the things that you find, pictures of your tally tables. If you're doing it on your pod, I'll automatically get them. And I will make a little video after we're all done to share all of our findings together, okay? So happy searching. I'll see you in the next video, friends. Bye.